Song sung blue, everybody knows.
Hello everyone, Mike Dwan with Cheery Lynn Designs, January 2014. Brand new year, brand new designs, and some exciting new products. I'm going to go over with you our early January CHA release in paper crafting, and again, we've come out with some really nice designs. So we're going to get right into this, and we'll share the excitement with you right away. First of all, I'm going to go ahead and show you a little tool. We've got our little crafter tools here that we've used for quite a while, and we've come up with a little tweezer set here that's quite handy. It's got a little cap that goes on the end, but it's great for picking those little pieces up, gluing them, and then going ahead and setting them down. So that's a new little piece of hardware for you. We've got 3 new embossings for you today. One is the E170, kind of the steampunk gear graphic, and then clocks, of course, this is the E171, and then for those springtime fall events, hot air balloons, that's the E169. One other thing about the advantage of the metal embossing plates is that this is not a deep emboss, so that when you're applying embellishments to your card itself, you're not getting into a rippled effect on the paper. You've got the background effect, and then you go ahead and dress it up from there. But oftentimes some of these plastic enfolders, they emboss so deep, it's like running down in the middle of winter, going down the road and hitting all these potholes, and it's really bumpy. And this makes it very difficult to put embellishments onto your card. So you get the effect of the embossing, great background effects, and then it's low enough so that you can actually do your appliques without having them fall off or having to over glue and get those nasty spots on your cards. So that's our embossing plates. Let's move along to our expressions, our ever expanding library of expressions. We have cherish, family, dad, enjoy, life, my, mom for the Brits, to and from, and just to say, and me. Again, you can combine, these are very inexpensive, but they come in 2 sizes, and they blend well with other expressions so that you don't have the cost of one huge phrase, and you're not limited to that. You can add or delete words to create a different greetings. Let's go ahead to our sentiment tags, and these are a 3-die set, 1, 2, and 3. You get the B424, that's the sentiment tag 1, B425, that's number 2, and then B426 is number 3. Next to that is a very fancy musical note and such for those who play music and such, but very, very intricate. That's pretty much typical of Cheery Lynn. And then at the bottom, the B403, you have the musical staff mesh, and again, this is great for any sort of musical theme, harmonizing, schooling, all sorts of great applications. But what a great way to put an accent onto your card. And again, these are all die cuts. Believe it or not, these are really, really fine die cuts. And again, that's a Cheery Lynn signature type of a die. On the top here we have the B405, and you've got 2 types of barbed wire. That's great for Western themes, any sort of accent that you'd like to have, more of a Western type of thing. Down here we have the wagon wheel, which is the B386, and within the wagon wheel, once again, you're going to have a detail in that die that is raised. And if you'd like to put more of an accent into the wheel itself, again, go ahead and put some ink onto the top of the plate, and then put your paper on top, and then when you die cut, you'll have a color that comes through for these little fine areas here, and it's all done. You don't have to use an embossing pad for something like this. Now we have a classical birdcage, birdhouse actually, and these are different pieces that come with the die set, so you can change the colors around the way you want. The B418, another birdhouse with a lattice, which is a little fancied up type of thing, kind of like downtown, boardwalk stuff. But again, you can change the colors on these. Next we have the cattails and reeds, and that's always a fun thing, either for fall or spring. another accent, just to add a little bit of things to water type scenes. And of course the watering can, classic. And this is a real deep emboss, so you really don't have to do anything to this. This actually cuts in quite a bit deeper, so it gives you that accent without having to do any other special effects. Here we have the ship's wheel. For all you folks up in Nova Scotia, all my friends up there, the nautical wheels B383. And of course my favorite are lighthouses, and that's B384. And again, you can put color behind these little cutouts to make your own accents. B439, there we have a ship's anchor. And then B421, there's an hourglass, so that's great for birthdays and such. The B397, you have the World Atlas. Actually, it's a globe, but nevertheless, that comes with an angel wing as well, so that you can put a color in behind the world there just to bring that accent out. And then B395, of course, that's great for travel type of cards and such. You've got the compass. Let's see, well, don't get lost, you always know where your home is, that sort of thing. So again, these are nautical, directional, and also time for birthdays. Oh my goodness, we got a lot of stuff today. Alright, here we back into some more borders. Look at this border. This is the B406, the lattice border, lattice valance border. Very, very pretty accent here. And of course, butterflies flying among vines, mesh border. That's a mouthful, but look at all those little butterflies. Again, that's a great spring or fall, even summer type of card theme. And then another, oh boy, this is a good one to say, Lilith Doily Edger. And again, this goes at the edge of your cards. And again, you want to put a piece of cardstock next to the die here so that you don't emboss the line into the bottom of your card. Lastly, you've got the, oh my goodness, concentric circles. No wonder I couldn't read it. And again, great designs. Anything to accent your cards is a good thing. You don't have to use the whole thing. You could do parts of this, again, just to make your cards jump a little bit better. So that's our little borders and meshes, and we're getting down towards the end. Here's some, we're getting to really good stuff coming up here. Mailboxes. B423. You've got 2 or 3 dies in this set, so you can change your colors around, and you've got a large and small one. Of course, hinges are always fun. This is the B399. Cats are always fun. You got the whole family there, the B417, kitty cat family. Kitty, kitty, meow, meow. Well, obviously I didn't think of that one, but nevertheless, that's a fun type of thing. This is a great one I like, the B398. These are playing cards, and the different colors here are actually cut out, so you put in the red or the black according to the card itself. But that's a great little thing. Yeah, it's fun. You're going to Vegas or whatever. It's in the cards. A lot of themes for that one. This one here is our B396, which is the high heel. Look at that, it's a fancy dancy one there. Very detailed, of course. This is the real size. Then lastly, we've got the B422, and this is the pretty bows. I guess pretty because there's 2 of them. And what you do is you die cut these out, and let's see if I can find that one here. But you go ahead and die cut them out, and then you just bend them over and over. There's a little loop that comes in here, that's the die to keep them together. But as you can see, you can do some very realistic, they are real ribbons for boxes, any sort of special occasion. But folding them back and forth and such is a great way, again, either to put on the outside of your envelopes or put on a gift.
Me and you are subject to the blues now and then.